Once again, live from Inglewood, California, it's Talk a Lot with James Lott Jr., my late night talk show here on IG Live, nightly after 10 p.m. We talk all kinds of things from silly to serious, from music to movies to sports to what's going on in the day. It is episode 28, and this is my day 40 at home. It's the new normal, folks. I'm glad you could join me. If you stopped through, thanks for stopping through. You never know who might come through here. Famous people come through sometimes, say hi to me. I have famous friends say hi. My infamous friends say hi. Everybody in between. Occasionally, we have a guest on the show. You never know. So let's start talking with James Lott Jr. Where am I? Let's turn me around. Here I am. Here I am to save the day. It's an old Mighty Mouse thing. Hi, you guys. Hey, everybody. I was breaking out my neck. My goatee's coming back in. I'm so happy. I sweat when it's hot. I was sweating around my neck and it broke out a little bit. So I put some stuff on it. But hi, everybody. This is like our new normal, isn't it, right now? It's so bizarre. I'm like, okay. Today was the first day that I actually felt like I wanted to leave my house, meaning leave my property. I haven't felt that way in a long time. So now it finally hit me today. I was like, I kind of want to leave my property. I like to go somewhere. I know where to go. I mean, I may try to tomorrow. I may do this. Who knows? We'll see. I'll let you guys know. I may even document it. There's a corner store around the corner. And I try to support small business, of course, local business. I may actually walk around. It's just literally 3 blocks away. And I can go down an alley and avoid the main street to get there if I want to. So I am tempted. I don't know yet. I have a mask. I wear gloves. I'll do the whole thing. But it's just kind of like, I don't know. I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do. Everybody that's stopping through. So I don't know. But I know many of you out there who do leave occasion and go to the store. So I have not left. I mean, literally, I've been home 40 days. I have not left to go to a store. I have not gone to a Costco. I have not gone to get food. Everything I've had has been delivered to my house, or I've just stayed here. I have not actually left my house. I have not seen any part of Los Angeles besides my front yard, backyard, side yards, and my house. I can look across the street from my side window, and that's it. I see the same 3 apartment buildings that are right there. That's it. I have not seen any other part of Los Angeles. This is not the longest I've been home when I was doing that, because when I was sick, I didn't leave home for several months. So it's not my first time going through this, but it's just weird because I'm not sick and I'm not having any issues. I just, I don't have a car, so I'm not going for a drive. No car. So I'd have to go for a walk, and I'm not getting in an Uber. I'm not taking public transportation. So, nope. I can't go for a drive because I don't have a car anymore. So that's not happening. So yeah, no, I'm here. So if I leave the house, it would be to go for a walk somewhere, and I'll make sure I suit up. And if I did that, but I haven't decided yet. So I don't know if I'm ready. I feel like I should just do it. Start small. I'm about starting small, and just go around the corner. Just go 3 blocks. Go to the store. Practice social distancing. Grab a few items. Got some cash on me. Grab a few items and come back home. I might do that. I don't know yet. I don't know. I haven't seen. But it's been strange watching other people. I watched it on TikToks and FaceTimes and Snapchats, and people are just like hanging out with people, and I have no problems with that, and just like not wearing masks or nothing. And I'm like, this is kind of crazy. I know. I mean, I get the thing that I know for some people, well, this thing isn't going away, period. We got to find a way to live with it anyway, right? Which I understand that part. Got to live with it at some level. But right now, if they're asking me to stay home, I'm trying to stay home and not leave if I don't have to. And right now, I don't have to leave. But I am running low on salsa. And I want ice cream. I really do want my lactose-free ice cream. I do. I shouldn't have it, but I want it. But I'm running low on salsa, folks. I use salsa in everything. And I have no orange juice. It's weird what runs out first. It's funny, this whole thing too, this whole thing about being home and cooking every meal just about has really shown me what I gravitate towards versus what I don't. And then when you don't go shopping when you feel like it, like I mean, it's like when you want something, a lot of times, right? You're running low on ketchup or salsa. You go to the store and get some salsa. You may only buy salsa. You may go to the store and that's all you buy. You may go and get salsa and a few other items while you're there. I ain't talking about major grocery shopping that you do. I'm talking about just you're like, we're out of bread. I'm gonna go start get some bread on the way home. Like you just go to the store and you get some bread on the way home. Like I never even thought about that stuff until now, where it's like getting some bread on the could be risking my life. Like I don't even and then buying bread. You think you buy enough, but because you are home the whole time eating, because I eat out a lot. If you guys follow me on here, you see I eat all the time usually. Now that I'm eating in all the time, it's like, oh, and I eat 3 meals a day, and it's like plus some snacks. So I'm like, stuff's going out. Well, today I made some really good lamb chops. They were good. Pan-seared lamb chops. They were good. How's everybody doing up there? Yeah. So that's kind of weird. So I've been thinking about that today, going, oh, she's almost dropped the phone. Do I want to try to venture out a little bit, just in the neighborhood? So I don't know. I kind of feel like I've been doing so well. Like I mean, literally, actually, it's the weekends because during the week, I've always interviews I do every day. My day goes by fast. But this weekend, James Lott Jr. just relaxed. Oh yeah, I made lamb chops, spinach, and corn. It was really good. Very healthy too. Made the lamb medium. I don't like medium rare, so I made it medium. So there was a little bit of pink in it, but it was good. But yeah, I'm very much a person doesn't lay around. I laid around this weekend. I said, James Lott Jr., you're going to lay around and like it, and so I did. So I watched so much stuff. Okay, so let me tell you what I watched. This is what I watched on TV. Let me get my pillow situated. They're not situated correctly. Get on my nerves. There's that one. There's that. Okay. So what James Lott Jr. watched so far. So I watched Black AF. I watched about half the season. So I was like, I'm done. I watched this new show by this wrestler named Big Show. It's called The Big Show Show. I watched 6 episodes of that. That's actually kind of cute. It's a half-hour sitcom on Netflix. It's kind of cute. So I watched that. I watched the Clive Davis documentary. If you know who Clive Davis is, he is a record mogul who discovered people like Whitney Houston and Janis Joplin, Maroon 5. I mean, he did all. I mean, he helped P. Diddy out, helped Simon and Garfunkel, brought back Aretha Franklin. It's a great story. It's 2 hours long. I watched the Beastie Boys documentary, which was 2 hours long. Also, very good documentary. They had so many great songs, and how they evolved in their world from being frat boy types to being conscious. I watched a documentary on this club here in LA called Jules Catch One, a club that I used to go to with my brother, Max, may he rest in peace, years ago, and it's closed down since, but it's a story of this black woman who started this club, a popular nightclub in LA. And I forgot that it's in the hood too. It's like down here in hood. Hard 83. And she started it, and people like Madonna had a record release party there in 2000. So that was a good one. I watched another documentary, which I can't think of the name right now. I'm blanking on the name of it. I watched. I forgot I'm missing some stuff. I literally was watching. I watched this one movie that was Thai called Fourth Man Out. So what I was doing is, I went on Netflix, and I just went through each category and started picking things. Well, not each one. I went through 4 or 5 categories, started picking stuff, and I got a lot in my queue. So I want to watch the Quincy Jones one. That's next. I want to watch that. There's a bunch of things I put on. There's a bunch of documentaries and comedies and stuff. I'm all on there. So Netflix has my attention. And then Apple Plus has a bunch of shows I want to watch too. That's why I watched the Beastie Boys documentary. But I want to watch the rest of the morning show, and I have a couple of things I want to watch on there too. Then I got Disney Plus. So basically, I've decided my weekends will probably be, because during the week I'm just busy. I'm busy doing interviews, uploading them, editing them, putting all stuff together, working on music, working on books. I finished another book last week, so I'm working on editing on that. So that the weekends, that's when I'll relax. But here's what's so funny. In 2 weekends, it's my birthday weekend. I don't know what to expect. Because normally I'd be planning something now. It's also Mother's Day. My birthday falls on Mother's Day. So chances are I won't see my mother that day. I mean, we'll probably talk on the phone, but I won't see her. We usually go to breakfast for her, and then lunch for me, and then dinner I go with somebody else. So we usually have a whole day plan. No plans at all. I tell folks they can Venmo me money, and I'll buy myself some stuff, and I'll say your lunch is sponsored by so and so, your dinner is sponsored by so and so, your breakfast is sponsored by so and so. So I might do that if anybody does that. My one of my daughters did that already. She sent me some money, and I bought dinner on her. I wanted fried chicken. I got fried chicken. But I don't know. It's just kind of weird. It's like normally for my birthday I'm planning something, and nothing to plan because there's nowhere to go. So it's just restaurants. Like what restaurants deliver, which ones, what do I want? And it's on a Sunday. Kind of, it's like, it's just not exciting. Luckily, it's not a big birthday. I'll be 51, that's all. But I decided the weekends will be my time. I hurt my finger. What did I did to my finger? My week will be my time just to just shut everything down. Don't really answer emails. Don't go on a computer. And just veg out. And it felt good. I took naps. Went in the garden a couple times. I watched. I mean, it's interesting watching a lot of this new stuff that's out there. There's a lot of product. A lot. I mean, I'm in the business, and I'm like, there's a lot of product. There's a lot of shows. And like on this Big Show, Jaleel White is on it. That's Urkel. Remember Urkel from Family Matters? He's on the show. I'm like, that's what he's doing. It's not crazy. And I gotta watch my Insecure that came on tonight, a new episode. I love Insecure on HBO. And I gotta watch the series finale of When God Friended Me. I'm so upset that it's ending. It's 2 hours. So I gotta watch that. I might watch those tonight after the show. I may just wait till tomorrow. I don't know yet. And then the soaps are all just messed up. It's like 2 of them don't have new episodes. 2 have new episodes. 1 stretching out episode. I mean, it's all crazy on that too. So I don't know, but it's been interesting watching and see what's there. Then I have Amazon Prime, and there's a lot of shows on Amazon Prime, and I haven't even gone through those yet. Sad but good ending. But shake my head. Okay, yeah. Don't tell me. I haven't watched it. I haven't been online. I don't know what happened. I haven't done anything, so I haven't seen it yet. But yeah, Amazon Prime has a lot of good shows too. So because I have Amazon Prime, I have Disney Plus. My brother has CBS All Access. He paid for Picard. That's why he bought it. So, but there's shows on there too. I'm just like, there's just so much. And then I downloaded Quibi. I've not watched it yet or set it up. But I guess all shows are 10 minutes or less. So I haven't watched any of those yet. I'm going to check that out, see what that's all about. And there's YouTube. 2 of my favorite YouTubers just released new videos. Yeah, I did see. I saw ABC did a soap special on 19th. I guess we'll see what that's all about. We'll see what they're going to do. Yeah, that's all we'll see. I'm not excited. I'm like, whatever, it's fine. I just want us to get back to so we can do our new soaps. But people ask me, are you going to do recaps? I mean, recaps of the old soaps? I mean, that's an idea, but nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to do that. Not going to happen. So, I'll just wait till they come back. I'm going to try to have the stars from the shows come on and just talk about their roles, what's going on, check in with them. But that's it. I mean, everything else, I'm not going to press. I'm not going to stress out about it. It's just a different normal right now. Everything is affected. I mean, I have a friend who was telling me how he's just having anxiety about because it's just, they don't know. I have 2 friends who have postponed weddings until further notice. My daughter had postponed her wedding to further notice. Like, there's just things that we just don't know My grandson's like, are we going to go to Vegas this summer? I'm like, probably not. I mean, I don't know what's happening there. We don't know. Summer is in like 2 months. I don't know what's happening in 2 months. Looks like we're not going to be able to do anything. And if they did open, I'm not going there until I know it's safe on some level. Again, I know we can't hide forever, but it's like we have to make sure if things, are out of control right now. This is such a strange, people don't know, people do not know what to do with themselves. We're going to look back at this COVID-19 pandemic and be like, wow, what the fuck? And there's no other word for it. What the fuck? That's the word. Excuse my language. There's no other word for it. It's just so strange that my normal usually is out the house and running around. That's not it. I feel like I'm healthy. I feel like I don't feel any of the symptoms. I've been home. I said 40 days I've been home. So I'm heading towards a month and a half home, away from most people. And when I order that much. I'm like, oh, there's some drama going on. Hi, Gary Pierre. So someone posted on Twitter and tagged me in the post that they said on GH Report, which is a show I used to do, that Carla Renata said something. She just came on right now. She goes, I did not say that. And she's busy, whatever. So I don't know. I'm like, there's some little drama going on there. And I'm like, oh, get my popcorn, just watch, because I'm not in any of this. I mind my own business. Well, they don't know right now. No one knows when they're going to film until they film. I mean, at this point, they hope they can return in August. We have, again, no idea what's going to be in place. That's the problem everybody's going to have to understand. Even When Calls the Heart, which just announced their 8th season. We're so excited. We have no idea when they can film. We have no idea what the guidelines are. When can they start filming? When they can have people in groups. That's why Hollywood is on hold. All soaps are on hold until further notice. We can hope August. We can hope September. We have no idea. They don't know. We don't know. They're ready. They want to get back to work, and they're ready. But we really do not know what the deal is. We don't know. Well, Candy, there's a little Twitter thing going on right now between Carla Renata and Haywood. Apparently, they said something. She's like, that's not what I said. So I was like, oh, about the soaps. So I had a chance. It popped up. I get notifications. I'm on here. You best believe when I get off of here, I'll be checking what's going on there to do that. Yeah, Days of Our Lives was funny because we all made fun of them. And they're the ones who have the last laugh about filming so far in advance. So I was like, ooh, I was giving shade today. I was in the Edition Days chat room today, and I was giving shade all up and through. I'm trying to bring Shady Sunday back. It was so much fun. It was so much fun being in the shade, just stirring the pot, stirring it. I had a good time. That chat room was lit. It was, kids. So and then for When Calls the Heart folks who come on here and watch this later, I will be having Brian Bird, the executive producer and creator, on our show. Me and Marissa, we're back. So that's tomorrow night. I'll be out. He just sent me a little text saying he's looking forward to it, so I'm very excited. Have Papa Hardy on. That'll be very exciting. Unfortunately, last night's episode of this show, which was so wonderful, wouldn't save. It was weird. Wouldn't save. I loved the episode last night we did here, and it wouldn't save. I'm so sad. Well, I was talking mess about everybody. I was like, I was on there like, yeah, sure. But when someone tried to shut me up in the Edition Days chat room, I was like, I said, I know you're not trying to tell me what to say, what not to say in the chat room, because someone asked me about Bold and the Beautiful. If I'm going to recap it, I go, there's no new episodes of Bold and the Beautiful. What am I going to recap? There's no new episodes of The Bold and the Beautiful. What the fuck am I going to recap? There's nothing to recap. He's like, will you recap the old episodes? No, I'm not recapping the old episodes. I'm like, no, I'm not doing all that. So I was mentioning that. And someone goes, this chat room is for days or something like that. I don't want to recap. No, nobody in here trying to tell me what to talk about in the chat room. I said, let me let you know that you will want to have all 4 soaps on the air, because when one goes, the others will soon follow, no matter if you watch them or not. So I was like, no. Nope, 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 nope. I kept on going. I was like, I'll keep on. I'll talk about whatever I want on there. I am original member of Dishing Days. I will talk whatever the F I want on there. I was answering a person's question. I don't like to ignore people. If you ask me a question, if I see it, I'm going to try to answer it. Cheese and crackers. That's what a person does. You try to be polite. And that person stopped asking. I answered his question, and he got his answer, and that was it. So that's what I try to do. So if it's a general hospital question or days, it don't matter. I saw women at Camp St. August. She like, yeah, again, we don't know nothing. I know part of it is they want to try to reassure fans that life will get back to normal. That's where everybody's trying to think optimistically. No problem with that whatsoever. But just reality right now, we have no idea when we're going back. Nobody knows anything. Nobody knows anything. That's the. I wish people would really get that at that point right now. We don't know. We know nothing. We have no idea what's going to happen, and we have no idea what's going to happen once they say release the Kraken, whatever. And it's going to be a slow rollout, and who and what and who gets first. And again, we're in a situation we've never been in before. Never. We've never been in this position. It's just never been in this position before. So it's very interesting. It's unprecedented. So I said, when people say they have anxiety, and I totally understand why. I mean, it's such a weird thing. I have friends who are worried about money, worried about life. Everything. I get it. I totally get it. It's one of those weird things where you're like, it's not that I don't have a job or can't get a job. I can't go for a job or go to a job. That's so weird. That's me. I can barely make any money because my industries are shut down. Yes, GD Cooper is all this week. That's good. It's so unpredictable. It's just such an unpredictable thing. We just don't know. And so, to my grandson, I don't know what's going to happen in the summer. I have no idea. And I'm not risking my life or his or anybody else's to go to Vegas. It was not safe yet. I love Vegas. Love Vegas. Mighty Mouse. Here I am to save the day. It is Mighty Mouse. He's on his way. That's from my time period. I don't even know you guys have Mighty Mouse younger than me, but that's my time period. I'm old. So weird. So yeah, no, we just we don't know what's going on. So everybody needs to be careful and just sit back and see what happens. Yes, people are getting cabin fever. Keith L. Brown, I'm possible. We don't know yet. And so it's mindset. And so people ask me, how am I doing? I'm fine. I chose a mindset in the very beginning. I chose a mindset in the very beginning of this. I've been home 40 days today. I've been home 40 days. I chose a mindset that I'm not going to go crazy. I'm not going crazy. Right, Keith L. Brown, right, Mighty Mouse, right, everybody. It's all about mindset. It's all about you have to look at things a different way. You have to flip the switch. You have to flip the switch. You can't dwell in it. You can't get upset. Mind mastery. That's what it's called. Mind mastery. Yes. I'm all about language and changing the words I say out loud to the words I say to myself. It's all about that. Another friend of mine who I've had on my show taught me about not saying I'm losing weight, but I am releasing weight. And I love that releasing. I love that word. It's actually much more accurate. Because I'm not losing weight. I'm not losing the weight's not getting lost. It's there. Or whatever. I'm not losing it. But I love that releasing the weight. I always say I'm editing my life. I stopped using the word declutter. I'm editing my life. And so you're the editor of your own life. You're the star. You can edit your own life. I just like that word much better than I'm decluttering my house or I'm decluttering my this. It's like declutter. I like that word. So I'm using editing. I'm going to edit my digital cloud or whatever. I'm going to edit my kitchen. I just like that. It's word usage that helps with mind flipping. So I told myself, I gotta be home for an infinite amount of time. It's going to not be forever. We will be able to go back out again at some point. So look at it this way. You have a great house. You have a gigantic yard, a beautiful garden. A lot of my bills are paid for the most part. Other ones are not paid. I figured those out. Have those on hold till I can. And I said, I'm going to start doing interviews. I said, James, what can you give back to the community? Go do interviews. Keith L. Brown was on my show. Mighty Mouse will be on my show. We're working on it this week. I made a choice to reach out to my peeps and talk about life and not sit in the craziness of what this is. Just not going to do that. Just not going to do that. I'm not going to do it. Yeah, I shaved my face, which I didn't like, but I'm growing to good. The growth cheese come back in. Look at that gray hair. Gray hair. I feel better already. I feel like my life's coming back. My face is not so naked anymore. But this hair, though, I got to work on this. My head's usually shaved. Look at that. Yes, my garden's beautiful, and I love tending to my garden. I love all my fruits. Like today, I went out in front and just picked the loquats off the tree and was eating them off the tree. They were so juicy and fresh, and just like the sun was out. It wasn't as hot here as it normally. There's my man, DJ Flores. Did you have a good set today, DJ Flores? Did you feel good about your set today? But I really just decided that I'm going to make sure that what I do while I'm home, it's gonna be good. A lot of people I haven't had a cut in 6 weeks. Same here, right? No haircut in 6 weeks. I no hair. I don't know if my man DJ Steve Flores is in mine. I have hair right now, and my hair's like spongy. It's like a sponge. I always say it's like a Brillo pad. You say hi to DJ Steve's in the building. It's like a sponge. I have soft hair. My hair's thick, but it's soft. Yeah, Keith L. Brown and I, we go back a ways. He's been on my show several times. I cut 6. I know, it's just like, my life. Yeah, I know. That's the thing. Okay, so here's another thing. When DJ Steve Flores does this show twice a week on Instagram. And I know the other night I had technical difficulties on this show too. And sometimes it is updates, folks. Sometimes we have these phones, we have these laptops, whatever. It says update. When those updates pop up, do the update, folks. Because a lot of times that's the problem. There'll be times where like, I can't understand why this isn't working. Oh, I do an update. Oh, everything's fine now. That's the problem. You have to do the updates. That's kind of the thing. It happens. It just happens. You know, they do the updates for a reason, right? So they fix bugs and things. So that's just kind of what it is. So we understand that. And I think people nowadays too know, because we're all using these apps and things that we don't normally use. That's not gonna be perfect. Yeah, it's not gonna be perfect. It just shit happens, right? And you'll get it fixed, and then you'll do it again. You know, Instagram has problems sometimes on here anyway too. That's just another thing too. Just like I just can't. I can't sometimes. But I found the other night when I had problems on here for the folks out there, it recorded fine, and I uploaded it to my YouTube, and it was fine. So that's why, folks, I put this on YouTube. My channel is JLJ Media. I put it on YouTube, and you can watch it later, of course. I'm excited because the next couple of weeks I have some more new releases coming out. I have another book coming out later this week. Very excited. My new single, Life is a Candle, is out on my SoundCloud page, James Lott Jr. I follow DJ Steve Flores on SoundCloud. I follow DJ Steve Flores everywhere. And I have, so both my songs out sometimes, and they're out. And then my song, La Semana, which is my Spanish song, it's Dan's Spanish song, did really well on Spotify last week, and I didn't even promote it. So I don't know why all of a sudden people wanted to hear it, but they just did all of a sudden. So I'm happy about that. And then my album comes out May 10th. My 5th album, Safety in Numbers, The Third Dimension. So I'm very, 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 very happy. I'll follow you anywhere, DJ Steve Flores, anywhere. And so I tell people, support artists, support art. That means your friends who are painters, poets, musicians, DJs, singers, songwriters, everything. I know I should. I mean, I dance salsa because I'm Puerto Rican, so I do dance salsa, and that's something that's actually in the works. My first song I did has some flamenco guitar in it, and that's my song No Jugando Aquí. That has it in there. My Lo Mismo es Lo Mismo is much more Spanish pop dance. So those songs came out a couple of years ago, but I do have those. But I do want to do salsa. We've been playing with salsa music in the background recently. So I'm trying to put out a full length Spanish album. So I already have some songs that are unreleased that I might release them just because people need new music out there. I have a song called Lo Siento and I have a song called Esperanza. And so they're dance songs. So that's what I do. I do dance music. So I might release those anyway just because people need stuff. My Bailarlo song is doing really well, and that's with my friend Cesar Espino. And that's actually in Spanish and English. It's a bilingue song. So my Spanish songs of all my career, I've been doing this for like 5 years, have been my most successful. That's kind of weird. I have all these English songs, but my Spanish music does really well. No Gando Aquí, I love the song. Yes, Hope, Esperanza is hope in Spanish. That's right. I'm all about hope. So yeah, so I don't know. No Jugando Aquí was fun to make. It was a fun song to make. But Lo Mismo es Lo Mismo is a song that I wrote first, and I dreamt the song. And one of those songs I dreamt. I dreamt the title, and I made it into a song. And that was my first hit. So I don't know. It's kind of crazy. But dance music is so good. Oh my God. You can play it, in the background. You can play it while you're cleaning. You can play it while you're cooking. Summer's coming, so I like dancing during the summertime. So that's what I'm trying to do. Italian, Spanish are similar. Yeah, they're similar. So yeah, so but salsa, we were looking with salsa, merengue. We were playing with some of those the other day, actually. My producers and I are working together via Skype. I have my keyboards, I have my gold microphone, I have all my stuff, and he's, let's go on a road trip. Let me show you. When I say road trip, I literally mean like to the part of my room. I'll show you guys. I don't know if I showed this before or not. I can't remember. Oh my God, my sister's on. Maybe she's awake. I haven't talked to her all day today, really. It's kind of funny. The day escaped me. I've been laying around all day. So, let me see if I can do this. So this is my keyboard, which does work. Oh, there's my mask. This is my gold microphone. Ooh, I love them. I love a gold microphone. I do. It's not hooked to anything. And then I have my ring light. Let me try something. Let's see what's going on. Let's see if this works. I mean, it does make you look different, doesn't it? Ooh, look at me. I'm like well lit, even though I'm a little tired because this is late night. But it does do it. It makes a difference, doesn't it? This is the ring light action. I'm like, we can see everything. Ooh, and that's okay, this is even better. Look at my eyes. I got circles in my eyes. What's going on in my eyes? Oh my goodness. We haven't watched God Friend of Me yet. I haven't watched it yet. I don't know what happened. Don't say anything. I know it's a series finale. This is like, what a trip. See, that's washing me out. It's too bright. Then you got that. I kind of like that. It was a trip. Anyway, so I have that over here. A little fun. Then I have my music stand. It's my recording schedule this week. I always do I'm recording this week. I have my headphones. So I got stuff. I like to look out the window. I close everything up there. So yeah, that's kind of. Let me go back to my bed. Where I'm laying. This is where I conduct business late at night. I've actually taken meetings while in bed, and I might take a selfie over there later and post it. Who knows? I don't know. So how's everybody doing tonight? What's going on? What's going on out there? Out there in your worlds? I don't know. Life is moving right along, right? We're all having to live somehow. We're all living somehow, aren't we? Living in the shitty. Trying to hang out, trying to wake up every day and continue, right? I'm not drinking anything tonight. I forgot. I'm like, I didn't grab a drink. Usually I have a drink on me. I didn't grab a drink. What time is it? 10:30? I don't know. You have a light turning on mysteriously. I don't know why. That's a spirit. Not all spirits are bad either. Some spirits are good. And I'm tired of people telling me that spirits are bad. Not all spirits are bad. Some spirits are really good. Your allergies are acting up. That makes sense. That tracks because it was windy today. Everything's blooming. You just finished till probably 2 hours ago. Okay, so you did your show tonight. Okay, just relaxing. Good. Well, it's late where you are, Miss Candace. You're in Baltimore. It's tomorrow already where you are. Tomorrow, I love ya. Tomorrow. Or something like that. I don't know. My cat's turned on. He passed 3:15. So is your cat saying hello to you? Yeah, 1:37. You guys are on the East Coast, folks. East Coast bitches. You guys are on the East. 1:37. You guys are up. They're up late. So now what time do you guys get up in the morning? Do you sleep like a full 8 hours, 7 hours? Like what time do you guys get up? If I stay up till 1:30, I try to sleep at least till 8. Try to get my 7 hours in. I try. You're only a day away. Always a day away. Yeah, I saw your hand. Did you see my loin chops? I made them tonight. My lamb. It was delish. I don't like ham, so you guys can have ham. Ham's my least favorite part of the pig. Isn't that crazy? I love pig. Love me some bacon. Love me some pork chops. Love me some ham hocks. All this stuff. But ham itself, you guys can have it. No, thank you. Not for me. I had ham recently once somewhere, and I was just like, this is why I don't eat it. I'm like, oh, thank you. Okay, good. You guys got 8 hours of sleep. That's good. 7 or 8. That's good. That's what I would do. I made my lamb loin chops, and I made a new recipe. I pan seared them, and I made a glaze. I made like this lemon something. It was good, girl. Those were Costco chops. Thanks to Miss Abby from Costco. And they were meaty, and I made them medium. I didn't do medium rare because I don't like rare or medium rare. So I did medium. So they were still good because you cook lamb too much, it gets rubbery and hard. You can't eat it. So you're waiting for 2 orders. Oh, you're waiting for 2 orders? Okay. You've been waking up at 9, going to bed at 10. Waking up at 9, going to bed at 10. Okay, got it. Give me a second. I'm good at math. I'm like, because you were there. I'm like, 9 up 10, something like that. Yes, it gets rubbery and hard, and you can't eat the lamb. So it's best to cook it. They say medium rare, but I don't like that. Mine was like slight pink. We'll go straight after the Home Depot. Okay, go on, folks. Order him. I'm still doing pretty well. I'm just missing a few items. I have no more orange juice. I'm running out of. I ate the last of tortillas tonight. I'm out of salsa, which is like, that's my major thing. I use salsa with everything. So there's 3 things I'm kind of out of. Everything else I'm pretty good on. I have pretty good. I pulled out some chicken legs I had frozen. I'm going to make those tomorrow, I guess. And I still have leftover lamb. As I was there. You were, oh good, I was there. You were there. Yeah, you were there. You was there. you know how great we were in how great we were in high school when it comes to math. But other than that, I'm pretty good at everything else. Like I'm not sure, but those are the 3 things that I realize those things I drink and eat the most. I'm finding out so much about myself through this shelter at home, safer at home thing. It's like, oh, I'm a big orange juice fan, so I need to. You ran orange juice too? How funny! So I guess I need to buy a bunch of orange juices. Like now I need to know. It's almost like an inventory thing. I used to work inventory. You learn what goes fast. So you go, okay, well that means that I got to buy, instead of buying 1 bottle, I probably should buy 3. You know what I mean? Tortillas, to getting 1 packet, I probably should get 2 or 3 of them because I do eat those all the time. The salsa I was buying more of, but I ate a lot of salsa the last 2 weeks. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I haven't eaten so much salsa, so I ate a lot of salsa. But I was like, normally, last time I did buy 3 jars, and this one I bought 2 things, and they're out. So, really weird. So, yeah, it's exactly. I've never been more aware that what runs out either until now. And so, and now, and right now, I don't have any money yet to actually do another Instacart. Can't do it yet. So when I get the next money I get, then I can actually do an Instacart again and order some food. I got some cash on me, but I'm leaving my house. I'm not. I keep debating on leave tomorrow or not, but I'm not. No, I'm staying home. I'm not going anywhere. That's somebody's bass. That is so loud. Dang. That's so funny. I have cash at home and then on my account. That's what's so crazy. My light's on. Is that the possum? Oh my god. I want possums. Yeah, make your own salsa. I don't have anything to make my salsa. I don't have anything to make salsa with. I would love to make my own salsa, but I don't have anything. I'd have to buy all those ingredients. And I don't have anything. I don't have anything to make salsa with. So that would be wonderful. I don't have onions. Don't have any tomatoes. Don't have any. I'm not none of that stuff. Well, it was funny. The salsa I get, the brand I actually really like. I don't care. I'll take any salsa as long as it's medium. But the salsa I like is actually Kroger brand from Ralph's. Yeah, there's possums in LA. Trust me, there are possums in Los Angeles. Well, especially in this part of LA. Little ugly little bastards. But no, I get the Kroger brand or Ralph's brand. They have a brand of restaurant salsa that I like. It's mild. It's so good. And it's not expensive. But there's one I got just recently I like too. It's a brand. It's one of the and there's just a jar. The brand I just got here, the ones that have refrigeration, they're really good. I was like, yum, yay. Need to grow it all. I know, but again, I'm not leaving the house to go buy seeds. That takes some time. I'd love to, but right now, again, they don't help me tomorrow. When I make my eggs, I have no salsa. So none of those statements help me tomorrow. Because I got greedy and ate salsa. Because I decided to be a salsa freak. Artichoke garlic salsa. I don't even have that before. Serafini TV, Marissa Serafini is coming through here, folks. Coming on through. People are stopping by. I love it. I'll be talking to Marissa Serafini and executive producer Brian Burr from One Calls Heart tomorrow afternoon. Late afternoon, early evening. That'll be fun. Brian Burr just sent me a text saying he's looking forward to our conversation. So that's good. Season 8. Yeah, Season 8, folks. Our show. I don't have any canned tomatoes. I normally do. I'm out of them. I normally do. I make my own spaghetti sauce, and I use canned tomatoes. I don't have any. I'm out. There's certain things I'm actually out of. I'm just out of them. And again, I'm not used to this because normally I just go to the store and buy it. Like, who gives a fuck? I'll just go to the store and do it. Now it's like, it's a whole different story. And I'm usually not home eating every meal here. So things are going faster. You have canned tomatoes. Okay. Again, that doesn't help me any. Nothing helps me. Nothing's helping me. Everybody's giving me suggestions. Nothing's helping me. Tomorrow morning, when I have my eggs, I will have no salsa. That's the deal. It does involve more planning. But at first, you don't know. The whole thing is, a lot of times you don't know until it happens, right? So I tell my organizing people sometimes, too. It's like, sometimes you just don't know what's going to happen until it happens. So then when it happens, then you can know. Because sometimes you can overbuy stuff. Sometimes you can underbuy stuff. Sometimes you can, sometimes you don't know. So you have to kind of like let it happen first and then learn the lesson. Then you go, oh, okay. Now I need to up the order of blank. That's the whole thing, So, well, I know you live 2 blocks away, but I'm like, okay, so you bring me canned tomatoes. I still you're gonna bring me some onions. You're gonna bring me some seasonings. I don't have nothing. I have nothing. I don't have nothing. I can't make my own salsa. I don't have nothing. Make salsa. Yes, and I always say that a lot of stay-at-home moms who stay home, they're also, I call them house managers. You have to manage a home. You have to manage the bills, usually. If you have any kids, you're managing all the kid stuff. Whatever kids are doing, you're managing all of that. And then you're managing your own stuff. And you're managing all the stuff. So it's very interesting. It's very, very, very interesting how that works. It's very interesting. It's like you have to make sure you have everything in order and know when the ketchup runs out and know when it's running low so that the ketchup doesn't run out. So and so when I do like my house, I usually know what's going on. And again, in the old days, you just go to the store. I mean, I probably went to the store probably way too many times than I should have probably. But I don't know. I like grocery stores. I don't mind going. And my sister knows this, of course. I mean, I'll go to the store and get a few items. I mean, I've done it before. So I mean, I don't. It's just I'm learning now. This is a different world now because I'm not doing that anymore. So now I'm learning. Okay, I guess I got to buy more of this and this and this. And Amazon Fresh, I like Amazon Fresh. I've had 2 deliveries from them. They're good. Their stuff's good. Now my mom's using them now too. I don't know why she doesn't need more food, but she keeps using them. But so she likes to order too. She gets hers for before 7 a.m. So she wakes up in the morning, there it is. I'm scared of that. I don't want people looking stealing my food off the street. So I say you buy from 7 to 9 a.m. Usually I'm up by 7 anyway, so I'll get up and I'll be ready for it. And it usually comes around 7:30, 8 o'clock. That the last time I ordered one, it took forever. Order some online place. Okay, first of all, secondly, well, I do have salsa and ketchup. You know what's funny? Oh my God, I do have some salsa packets. Okay, so tomorrow let me amend my statement. For my eggs, I will have salsa. I'll go into my little food bag that I have, and I will do that. The problem isn't so much I can't order. The problem is I have not enough money in my account to order anything. That's the problem. I'm waiting for some royalty checks to come in. I didn't get a stimulus check. I didn't get a small business loan. I didn't get none of that stuff. So my money ran out. So I got a little tiny bit of money in there that I can't buy nothing with. So I have to wait. I have some royalty checks coming apparently at the end of the month. This week, I guess this week. And I'm waiting for a refund to come back to my card, which is a big amount, and that hasn't happened yet. So it's not that I can't. This is real life, folks. This is real life. It's not that I can't go order some. I can't order anything because I don't have the money in my account to order. But I have some cash. But the ironic thing is I actually have cash on me in my house, and you can't deposit cash if you don't leave your house. So I'm not going to the ATM to deposit cash. So it's a weird catch-22. It's really funny. I usually never have cash on me, and I always have money in my account. Now I have no money in my account, and I have cash on me. It's the weirdest thing. It's weird. I found $20 the other day in one of my drawers. I don't even know where it fucking came from. Like, $20 bill. I was like, oh, okay. It was attached to a receipt from Whole Foods from July of 2019. So that $20 bill is from a year ago. I was like, where did that come from? So I got cash. I'm not going to the bank to deposit it. So that's my dilemma, folks. So, but I do like that. But now that Rick and Zanny just said that, I do have some. I think I have some Jim Boys packets. And I might have some other salsa packets. So I think I do have some salsa to get me through at least tomorrow for my eggs. It's just this is life, folks. This is real life. I am just like you out there. I am not rich. I go through the same things as everybody else does. I'm letting you guys know I am just like you, and stuff like that. You can't scan. I know, really. Wouldn't it be cool if you could scan? Because like with checks, you can, of course, right? It'd be kind of cool if you took a picture of a $20 bill. It's for real, and it goes in your account. I would love that. It'd be so funny. And there's no bank delivery services either. Hi, can you pick up? I have like $50. Can you pick that up and take it to the bank, please, and deposit it? You know, that's kind of funny. I wish to be like that. I'd be like, but I said, ironically, I have cash, which is the weirdest thing. I was like, okay, so that's what's going on with me. So until I get those royalties, I have a couple of bills that I do this week, and I'm just gonna wait and see those royalty checks come in. I'm not gonna stress out. I'm sure banks will have. I'm sure they're not doing it right now. Money is dirty too. Handling money is very dirty. Everybody's touched it and everything. It's crazy. I'm not stressing out. I'm not pressed. Even if I couldn't have any sausage tomorrow, life goes on. I mean, I'm just like, I got food in my house. I'm very fortunate. I'm not gonna fucking stress out about it. I have this cauliflower pizza crust, but it's been so hot in my kitchen. I'm like, I'm not making it. The lamb chops were getting hot. Were getting a little too hot for me in there, but they were like, they cook like 5 minutes on each side, so you don't cook them that long. So I was like, okay. I was like, it's but it was getting to me a little bit. I was like, it's a little warm in here. Even my brother JR was like, these smell good. I was like, you want one? He's like, I'm not eating that. My brother would not eat my food. He don't eat my food, so. But my lamb did smell good. I was like, you going lamb, lamb. Is that a lamb? Or is that a sheep? Ba ba ba. It's sheep. I don't know what. I never been good with animals. I used to work in agriculture. I never good with animals. I know what a lamb makes. A lamb. Lambs make noise, right? I know sheep go ba 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 or whatever. It's like one of those kids. What does the sheep say? Like that song. What does the fox say? Remember that song a few years ago? What does the fox say? Ding 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 ding. Whatever that song was. Yeah, it gets a little too hot, and I get lightheaded because I was like, I do not want to get lightheaded. I was getting a little lightheaded. I had to leave the kitchen a couple times, but not. I didn't want to burn the lamb. But it wasn't as hot today as it was yesterday. Lamb jerky, okay. I've had elk jerky. I've had duck jerky. I've had bison jerky. And of course, beef, of course. I used to love beef jerky. God, it was so good. I used to get the teriyaki kind. Oh, so good. I can't eat that now. But back then, oh, yeah. It was a trip. A trip. Like, bison's good for you. Bison is actually really good meat. Of the meats. I try to eat too much red meat because it's not good for my high blood pressure. But I'm almost out of tuna. It's my life, and I do that. I'm more pescatarian than anything else. Okay, you sat in the front yard, good. I did it the other day. I sat in the front yard. I love my front porch, surrounded by all my plants and flowers. I remember doing that. But today I went out in the backyard today. I did the backyard today. I was out there a little bit talking to my lizard. I always scare my lizard. I'm always like, but I talk to him. He stops. He listens. I go, hi, baby lizard. And all of a sudden he stopped. He looks at me. I talk to him. So I think it's the same family. I think it's the same family of lizards in my backyard. They're always in my backyard. Sometimes in the side and the front, but usually they stay in the backyard. I'm always like, stay in the backyard where it's safe. I like them. And they're pretty lizards. I wish they would let me touch them. I like lizards and stuff, but they don't, they listen to me. The birds are like loud. You have skunks. Ugh. Always a meat butcher. The thing is, I mean, meat can also stop you up a little bit. And meat, you have to be careful what kind of meat you eat. And I don't like fatty meats. I like the lean meat. But I like meat, but sometimes I just don't want it. I don't want it. Sometimes I get bored. I get tired of it sometimes. But I do want some oxtails. I've been craving oxtails recently. I'm like, that's one thing I've been craving. That's another story. Yes, the tail of an ox, folks. That's what I'm talking about. But I tried to round it out with chicken and fish, salmon, tuna. I try to round it out. And then I do some meals where I don't do meat at all. I made a bean quesadilla the other day. It was really good. It was really good. Snow on my hair. Welcome to Late Night Talk Show here on IGTV. This is my Talk A Lot with James Lott Jr. Every night I do this from 10 to 11. We got about 5 minutes left. But yeah, so this coronavirus thing after this made me change all kind of stuff. Crazy talk. It's crazy talk. But I like lizards. Back to lizards. I used to have an African leopard gecko, and his name was Bob the Gecko. That's why I named him. I loved him so much. So the crickets killed him. That's another story. I don't want to go there. But I like my backyard. So I was in my backyard. I was eating my loquats, looking at my grapes coming in. They're coming in. They're coming in so fast. It's crazy how fast they're coming in. Cleaned up a little bit in the backyard. And one part of my bench is falling apart. My bench seat is falling apart. But the rest of it's okay. So I'm like, maybe I need to water it down or something. But I love my yard. I do. I mean, that's one of my saving graces, living in this house. I'm like, I have to be home. I can go outside. And I got some sun, too, I think. You can't really tell. Well, yeah, you can tell there. So I got some, look, I got some sun, folks. Mm-hmm. Got some sun. What's delayed by a minute? I know you want to now. The grapes do turn sweet at some point, yes. When they first come out, they're not sweet. You have to let them mature a certain amount. So the trick with the grapes is you gotta let them mature a certain amount, but not to the point where they get brown. The thing about citrus, folks, if you don't know this already, citrus, you can actually pull off the vine and they still ripen. You can pull them prematurely and they're fine. Grapes you can't pull them prematurely. They don't ripen the same way. You kind of have to pull them off when they are ripe. That's one of the differences. They just fall apart. You pull them too soon, they fall apart. Really weird. But with citrus, you can pull it off even if it's still a little green, and they totally, well, it follows you forever. Hi, whoever you are. Hello. You want me to follow you? Follow me? Okay. Welcome. Yeah, you have to. You can pull them like lemons, limes, oranges. They will continue to mature. Grape juice. Girl, I'm gonna make wine. That's the point. That's be fermented grape juice. That's what I'm gonna make. I don't need grape juice. I need wine. So my plan is to I think I need to download again the recipe on how to make a basic white wine. That's what James Lott Jr. wants to do. Lott Wines 2020. That's the plan. Make some vino. That's what I do. First of all, I will not be stomping with my feet. That will not be happening because I have a foot phobia, so that will not be happening. But yes, I'll find a way to smash them somehow. But I think my grapes aren't seedless. I got to get the grapes out first. I think I got to look it up. I looked it up once a long time ago, and I waited too long. I didn't do it, so I got to figure it out. It's actually a long, arduous process if I remember correctly. It's a lot of steps to making the wine, and I think the wine would not even be ready until like next year. I think. So I got to feel about that. I noticed another thing that me and Rick and Zanny talked about. Possibly, I might make grape jelly or jam. I might do that. That sounds good. I want something sweet so bad. I'm thinking I do have a waffle in there. Maybe I have a waffle right now. After we get off this, I'll get a waffle and put my loquat jam on it. Jam on it. Jam on it. Jam on it. Faux wines with fruits. I could make sangria. It's good, right? I don't know. I don't know. It's funny. I've been hungrier at night as the weather slows down. It slows down. The weather cools down. Daytime, not hungry at all. Just like I have to force myself to eat because it's so hot. I don't know if you guys could do that either. Oh my God, we're down to the last 2 minutes. I knew this was going to happen. It's happening. Okay, you guys, it goes by so fast. It literally goes by so fast. I am hoping and praying this will let me save. So if I did glitch up or whatever, you didn't catch what I was talking about, I'm going to post this on my YouTube channel, JLJ Media, tonight. It'll be available tonight, and you can watch the whole episode. Everyone, please have a good week. Let's I'm gonna pray for all of you that we're gonna have a good week, despite of what's going on. I'm gonna pray for the virus cases to slow down, the deaths to slow down. I'll pray for us to be safe and sane, because folks are losing their shit. So I'm gonna do what I can to pray for everybody to be safe and sane this week. I have a bunch of interviews. I have some amazing people coming on my show this week. My shows this week. I'm very excited for you to hear them. I have some amazing shows coming out this week that I've already filmed and everything. They're coming out this week. I'm very excited for that too. I love you to everybody who's out there, my sister, everybody out there. Thanks for coming on with me every night as you do, coming on and checking me out. And this has been fun doing this. Share it. And when I post it, share everybody thinks wants to see this, I guess. I don't know. I'm getting some views. Not a lot of views. I'm getting some views. But this is our time together at late night. You guys, I love you. Bye.